Okay, Jared, hi.
Hi.
Tell me about your documentary, Artifact.
Artifact is the story of what it's like to get by a corporation. It was a crazy thing that happened. We put a record out called A Beautiful Lie. First it did horribly, okay? We almost got dropped. We did get dropped from the label, and then somehow we managed to talk them into giving us one more shot. I directed the video. I decided if we were going to fail, we're going to do it on our terms. It ended up being a big success. It was a song called The Kill, and it changed our lives. We sold millions of albums, finally had some success, and then we came back to LA to make a new album and found out that not only would we never be paid a single penny, but that we were also millions and millions of dollars in debt. So we started to look into it and were shocked by what we found, and we decided to go to war. Filmed everything. We started shooting in 2008. It took us 5 years to make. It just came out on iTunes a week ago, and we're so happy about that people are finally able to see the film, that we're able to share this story.
I had no idea about this backstory when I was listening to the album, when I fell in love with that album, and it's such a beautiful sort of anthem of like fighting for all the things that you love and that you want, and obviously that is exactly what you guys were doing.
Yeah, it was. I mean, we were fighting for our creative survival. We were fighting for our dreams. You know, I thought there was a potential for this just to be a 30 Seconds to Mars thing, but it's really reached people outside of that.
Well, because you are far from the only people that have had to deal with this kind of...
Yeah. If you've had success or if you've had failure in the music business, you will relate to this film because it deals with both.
Well, you're doing something interesting. You were talking about before that the City of Angels. You're making like short films now.
Yeah.
Instead of music
They're
videos.
getting longer and longer and longer, which means that less people watch them because, let's face it, who has 11 minutes in the day besides people at VH1 to sit and watch content?
There is a lot of ADD that's happening.
Is there? That's too long. I mean, it needs to be 11 seconds. It should be the next video, probably.
You could take each of the sound bites that you have and just release each one of those as its own thing.
We could. We had so much material. So we have a James Franco and a Kanye and a Selena piece that's just focused on each of those individual people that we have released as shorter companion pieces.
But it is a beautiful homage to LA, though.
Yeah.
What a nice thing. Would you ever do one for New York? Do you care about New York as much as you love LA?
Oh yeah, New York for me was the City of Angels when I was young. You know, I came here and wanted to do something creative with my life, and I ended up at School of Visual Arts and dropped out and headed west.
Did you take Route 66?
No, I feel like I'm wearing that Saturday Night Live sketch we're about to start. It's like the 405.
I've just always wanted to drive Route 66.
Get on the gun, just head over to Melrose.
Dallas Buyers Club. We have to talk about that because it's a phenomenal movie.
Thanks.
And you steal the show. Sorry.
Oh, wow.
You do. And it's not only because you're in a dress.
Yeah.
And you might be prettier than a lot of the women in Hollywood.
See, I disagree. I think well, I know because I walked down the street like that. I certainly wasn't getting any phone numbers or looks. I know it's fun to say that I made it Pretty Women. I think the whole thing, you know, when it's funny is I thought I would make a more feminine woman, but you know, my jaw's too big, my lips are too thin. You just even losing all that weight, your body structure is still, you know, a little too broad.
I am so happy to hear that when you became a woman, you still analyzed yourself the way we do in the mirror every day.
I feel your pain. And of course, there's the issue of the hog.
What did you have to get it all somewhere.
Are you allowed to talk about that on this show? Really?
Yeah, well, I mean, you already called us pervs, yeah.
Extra credit, right?
You know.
Yeah, it was a transformative experience, let's just say that.
Duct tape? How did you go about it?
Well, that's a little painful. So, but you know, the interesting thing is I did wax my entire body.
You shaved up your eyebrows as well.
I waxed them.
That's
they
a
came
huge
off
thing.
with one pull too, and then I think I have them somewhere.
You kept them on the tape?
Yeah, I think we have them somewhere. Yeah, we have my wax. Someone's gonna dig through my stuff. What is that?
You could probably sell them on eBay one day.
I could, maybe.
Are you excited for all the award nominations and all that? I mean, it's obviously
great. I mean, I'm tell you, like today, I won 4 awards.
Today?
Already. Just today.
Well, congratulations!
And was nominated for one in London. And it's insane. We're on tour right now as well, 30 Seconds to Mars, and so I'm on the tour bus. I get woken up the other day at like 8 in the morning. Of course, I'm grumpy, looking out of one eye. What? You know, you got a Golden Globe nomination. Okay, it's pretty cool. And then, you know, I got up and called some people, and it's wonderful. It's I've been a part of a lot of films, and I've been around long enough to know that, to not take it for granted. And I certainly don't thumb my nose at any of it. I think it's great to celebrate your peers, and when a film works, it's wonderful. It's a tiny little movie, $4 million movie. To shine a light on a film like this is awesome.
Jared, thank you. This was amazing. I'm really happy that you came.